Spike. Spike. Man went in there injured. Did he even ever fuck? Is he still a virgin? I think he must have fucked Julia once. I remember a cutscene. Spike, man.
See what it is, mate. I had to go out after that, man. Fuck, couldn't take that shit, man. Nope, nah. Spike's dead. Nope. Can't accept that. I'm making a video on this. See the cow? See him? The cow's even sitting there. The cow's sitting over there because he's like, no. He's done with this, mate. He's fed up. What's the writers of Bebop doing, man? Nah.
We're making beef and bell peppers. This is in honor of Spike's DJ, but Jet Black style. This is how we're gonna do it. Beef M&S. This thing's pricey, but listen, you can't afford the M&S beef, you get any beef. That's all it is. Bell peppers. I got reds and greens here, but you can probably use all sorts of them. And a bunch of different spices, because it never really tells you what they use in the show. You don't know what spices they use. Okay man, get your oil spray. Just a bit, this and that. We're gonna start off with frying the veggies first. I guess you could do the meat first, the veggies. Doesn't matter, everything's gonna end up pissing the same pot in the end, so it's fine, you know what I'm saying? We're gonna let that heat up, see how it is. Some people have been complaining the ending was a bit depressing. It depends.
Let's take a pause. If you're thinking why this guy looks like he's fat and he's skinny at the same time, and why it looks like he has some nipples showing or some saggy tits, that's because he does. Actually, it's because this guy has lost over 140 pounds of body fat and he has loose skin. Yeah, let's continue with the video.
I can see why it's good for what happened, and it is a bit depressing, I can admit. At the same time, you gotta understand that it's not like every other show, is it? Every single show, the guy just wins. Oh, the goodie just wins. Oh, this is just a... Every show is basically copying Dragon Ball Z, I've said it, yeah. All copying Dragon Ball Z. The good guy wins at the end. Or he survives at the end. Ready, yeah, we're getting the bell peppers, we're gonna add them in. Fry them up a bit. Jet Black style, as I said again. If it doesn't make that sizzling, you messed the recipe up. That's it. It's over. See that? Oh, this is raw. This is not edited sound effects. That's how it is. That's how we like to keep it here. Add these in. This is how it looks like. Looks nice. Greens and reds. You can get yellows and all the pinks and all those other colors. So keeping it simple, and that's how we're going to do it.
This guy clearly has no dress sense. He has a Fitbit watch on him, so he probably stays healthy, but it doesn't matter, he won't be getting any chicks. This guy does not know how to dress up. Why is he wearing a COVID mask inside his house? It basically means his farts smell so bad.
Make sure you open the back door because it starts and steam the place up. I should have done it first, but I had to just make this on a whim because I was a bit intrigued by the ending. Let me put it like that. Pissed off about the ending, mate. That's what happened. I'm pissed off. Now we're gonna have to make some food to honor the death. This has spoilers in it, so if you haven't noticed, this whole video is gonna have spoilers in it. Honor the death of Spike. I'm pissed off. At the same time, I'm like, whoa, what a good show. Who the fuck knows what's going on? You make sure this isn't burning. Look. Yes, charcoal here and there is fine. Don't burn your hand. You know that nice sizzle right there. That's all. What the fuck? I'm not wasting this, mate. This is going straight into the bin. Alright, you can break. Listen, I did this for the fans. You're gonna eat this, right? This costs money. It doesn't grow on trees. The bell peppers grow on trees. Jet Black mixed with Jamie Oliver tricks, right? Oh, I got one! I guess some of your spices, you can add them whenever you want. Don't drop the food. This is free food. If you want to eat the food, come down. You can eat, chill, eat the food. I've got the beef bell peppers, Jet Black style. Get the beef, put it in. You can use beef strips, whatever, right? Oh shit, I got that paper thing in. Pull that out. But you can use beef strips. I'm just using this beef, and then you just cook this, man. Alright, man. So you can see the dish right there in my hand, right there. Looks good, and we're just gonna cook this for about, well, until all of the red and the beef's gone. Food's done, smoke's coming out, that's how you know it's done. That's how you know the food's good, if the smoke's coming out. Now the COVID mask is finally useful for something, man. There you go. One of the best fiction characters of all time.
Listen, yeah, Cowboy Bebop is the anime.
I'm telling you, mate. If you didn't notice, this is gonna have spoilers 24/7, mate. I got this to celebrate as I talk with you, right? Beef and bell peppers with the egg, mate. This is my breakfast. There you go, mate. Egg, beef, and bell peppers. And some of it's starting to drip on me, man. Can't waste none of that. This is my breakfast. I know a lot of people are pissed off. They're pissed off because the ending of the show.
Some people are saying it's a bit depressing.
Right there, you can see Spike. We all know what happened to Spike, man. Is he alive? Is he dead? I'll be honest with you, right?
Listen, yeah, I know you want him to be alive, but
Spike's dead, man. Like, I haven't seen any extra material, but he's dead. I'm telling you, like, it kind of makes sense. All the members of the syndicate, they kind of had to go. Look at it, man. Bang. He's doing Yu Yu Hakusho right there. Bang. You see episode 26? Faye wanted it.
Faye wanted it, mate. Do you know why she was always wearing those shorts? Do you know, mate? Every single episode, since the first episode to the last episode, first to the last, it wasn't to let space wind blow in the cavities. No, it wasn't, mate. Not to let space wind start blowing in certain cavities. She wanted Spike, and she wanted them bad.
Teach me about bazongas!
It ended well. Like, I don't know. Look, who the fuck ships Julia and Spike, mate? I mean, if you ship them, you ship them, but I didn't. So how long was Julia in for? Like 2 eps. I can't eat and thingy at the same time. I just can't. So I'm gonna finish eating this. My beef and bell peppers, mate. You know how it is.
This man clearly has no table manners. He is more like a caveman. They might be able to cast him in the next Hollywood movie, or at least the National Geographic show. He would be a hit. The only problem is he has no Hollywood ethnicity genetics.
This is the Spike Spiegel, whatever you want to call him, okay? He done a simp for Faye. Fuck Julia.
If you're gonna make a ship, there's only one ship, mate. Who's that guy? Who is that guy, mate? Is that the guy in the movie? Because I haven't seen the movie. And I'm not seeing it anymore. Listen, I thought humans were some monogamous things. I ain't gonna curse. Right there, look, right there. Right there. Right there. Right there. And if you're not sure what I'm talking about, look carefully, right? Faye backs up, and then she gets these little slash, right? Like you're doing slashes on www //. Basically, in anime, that means blush marks. Look carefully, right? Right there. Right there. Right there. You kind of get it, right? So what's happening is Spike moves in, and she gets those things. That's pretty much the only thing that's shipping Spike and Faye. Some blush marks, mate. Ooh, wow, I'm horny. Nah, but look, that's basically the scene, right? And obviously after this scene, she gets a bit hurt. She wants to shoot him. She doesn't shoot the brother. That's good, obviously, but you can tell she's hurt. Like, visibly hurt, the girl is. I would say Faye probably likes Spike, but I wouldn't say Spike likes. The moment he hears Julia's name, he's on it, man, straight. That must have been so wet and good, man, for him. I'm telling you, man. I don't think he likes Faye like that. And even if he did, right, there wasn't a clear indication. So there's this article, basically, we're going to go over. Number one, the author of this article is butthurt. No, but basically the author of this article, I believe they think that Faye and Spike should not be together, or at least there's not enough hints to say they're together. And I mostly agree with them on a lot of the points, but I will say, I still think that Faye likes Spike. It's just not reciprocated. Let's use that word. Ooh, I'm intelligent, man. Good adjectives. Alright, man, so the show would have told you so. This one's self-explanatory. You know when you watch one of these shows and you got the gut feeling? Basically that. The show would have told you so, mate. That one's self-explanatory. So she returns to the Bebop after finding she had no home. You could use this against a lot of them. You know, Spike went there after he realized, start of the show about the syndicates and stuff, and he just wants to leave that life. He joined Jet. That's his new home. Faye's new home. She realized that late show, though, that place is her new home. And obviously Edward comes there because she doesn't know how to get back to her home place or whatever until she finds other person. But this scene is definitely the strongest scene, I'd say, probably for Faye and Faye x Spike ship. Alright, man, so this one is they're bonded through Jet and the Bebop, not to each other. So this one's interesting. Basically, it goes over that most of their bonding times is to do with, or their strongest bonding points is to do with Jet or someone else and the Bebop, not them together. Now, I don't know how much I fully agree with this one because the scenes inside the show, right? There's a scene, here's one scene. When Spike goes to fight that kid, the one that doesn't age, but he's actually an old man or something pushing a wheelchair, whatever, right? He tells her that he might not come back from this mission. He might finally die. She looks worried. She looks like, oh, he might not be coming back. He might die on this mission. She looks kind of worried. And she's like, men are stupid. Trust me, girls don't just say this weird stuff, man. Especially in anime, bro. In anime, anything goes. So yeah, these little, like, you can call them nitpicking or something, but these little subtle things, that Cowboy Bebop's way of bonding, right? Little, just dissing each other, basically. That's how they bond in Cowboy Bebop. But there are these little scenes where they have that. And this one, Spike is too focused to love, but he's never too focused to wet Julia. Now, I would almost agree with this, but when it comes to Julia's name, he's instantly switched on with another thing. So it's not that, it's just he doesn't see Faye like that, basically. He sees Thingy like that. Now, he might believe that Faye likes him, he just doesn't feel like that way about her. And even if he did, there is no indication to say, I can't, look man, you guys want this, right? I can't give the Spike X Faye ship because it's not strong enough. I would ship them, but there isn't enough evidence for me to say, oh, they gotta be together. Not to mention, did you know that the voice actors that does Spike and that does Julia are actually engaged in real life or something? Yeah, that doesn't really matter, man. I just thought I'd say that because some people might take that like, oh, that's confirmed. Love language, I don't believe in these things I can't see, basically, man. People like to talk a lot. Let me just put it like that. If I see it, I'll believe it. You can believe all this love language stuff, man. Okay, this one's good. Number 6, when Spike and Faye are alone together, nothing changes. This one's interesting. So, as I said before, their way of bonding is these little things. She first comes in the casino, he outsmarts her and he knows, to her, that's like, damn, this guy's good, right? That probably got her a bit wet. And then basically what happened is she went around saying, man, this guy, he's took off with that chip and stuff, right? And she's trying to find him. These little scenes to them is bonding. How do I know this, or why do I feel like this, right? Let me put it like this. So when you first see them in the show, right, you might not think too much, but there's that little thing in the back of your head like, yeah, these two are probably going to end up becoming a bit romantic or something. Obviously, that didn't really happen in Cowboy Bebop, right? But it's just that thing as you, the viewer, you kind of see. So it is true, most of their scenes together, they don't really have nothing going on, man. They're not doing nothing, right? They're just not doing anything. I gotta control my rage, but they're not really doing anything, okay, when it comes to any physical or something. She might sometimes joke with him and stuff, say these things, but he doesn't really, I don't want to say process it, but he doesn't really like reciprocate it kind of back. Plus there's that scene, which is a minus point for them. Basically, right, when he's injured in bandages, she doesn't even do nothing. She just says, help yourself or something. And the guy's just trying to eat an apple, man. He needs his 5 a day and she doesn't even help him. Again, you could say that's their way of bonding. Because if she did that, he knows she's like that. If she helped him, he'd be thinking, whoa, that's weird of Faye, you know? Bit like when he moved in to her, right? She got like, whoa. The Bebop family dynamic suits Faye. This one's interesting. This one's basically saying everyone kind of has a role in the Bebop. What's funny is they're like all, what do you call, I don't want to call them like Akatsuki members, man, but they're kind of like outcasts. They don't really know where they want to go in life. They just want to, you know, wherever life leads them, basically. They all end up joining the Bebop together and they all stay together. Edward obviously leaves, you know that. But everybody else calls the Bebop their home, basically. They come together, they chill and everything, or whatever, right? They just live together. Faye realizes this near the end. That's where she belongs. Obviously, things don't exactly work out, man. But that's the thing, it's freedom. She leaves, she goes, she leaves, she goes. Eventually, she decides this is where she wants to be. I would still say, right, even through so far, I would still say that Faye likes Spike. Spike does not like her like that. Okay, this guy, Whitney or whatever his name is, right? I don't know about this guy. This is some old stuff. She's vulnerable. He comes along. She gets attached. She doesn't know anything else. She falls for him. Okay, I don't know what the hell this point's really meant to me, man. Someone can explain it to me. Any guy could have come, right? You could have anyone. Right? You could have had Zangief from Street Fighter come and show her the moves, if you know what I'm saying. I am the Red Cyclone. Faye antagonizes everyone equally. Yeah. Initially in the show, she's pretty much the same with everyone, maybe with the exception of Edward, maybe because they're females, okay, whatever. But overall, she's pretty much the same with everyone as she's trying to find out her purpose in life and where she's from, her memories, right, all of that. And she has shown some soft spots before, like, as I said, right, when Spike's going off, she obviously is a bit worried that one time that he might die on that mission. She comes and saves him during the clown. You know the clown? She comes and saves him during the clown fight against the clown. She could have died. That guy's overpowered, man. That guy only lost because... yeah, exactly, you get the point. That guy would be whooping everybody, man. That's not just some coincidence stuff, right? That clown was overpowered. That's probably the best single episode if you don't link it to anything. She comes, she tries to help him, at least try to save him, right? So yeah, it's interesting that. So she does kind of antagonize everybody equally, I'll agree to that, but she definitely improves as a character, and she does show that she does eventually open up to her feelings more as she comes to realization who she is. Okay, Spike and Faye fight like siblings. Okay, now generally, right, when it comes to stuff like this in anime, yeah, you guys like that incest stuff, Game of Thrones, okay, whatever, but these guys do kind of fight like siblings. They kind of do, right? They're bickering, blah blah blah. I guess you could almost say that's their way of bonding. You've ever seen Pokemon, right? Now Misty and Ash, people still ship them, even though Misty's always doing his head in. Half the time she's right, I'm not gonna lie, Ash is just dumbass, man, but she's doing his head in, but people still ship them too. I don't know if I want to use that exact analogy here, but you get the point, right?
they are kind of bickering at each other, saying this. They don't like, oh, why you do whatever. You get the point. Overall, even after reading this, here are my points, right? So as I said, this is my main reasons why Faye likes Spike, but it's not reciprocated from Spike's side, right? You obviously know the last scene, right? She tries to shoot him. She doesn't obviously do it. She's visibly hurt. She gets those stripes on her, right? And that kind of, you could I guess say she's almost gonna blush. That's a bit of an indication. It's not strong enough, but it's a decent one, right? There's another scene, right, where Faye wants to know more about Julia. It's one of the episodes, I think it's like episode 15 or something, I'm not sure. Now this could be interpreted two ways. She wants to know why Spike likes Julia or thinks about this woman, or number two, she wants to know what it's like to be more of a female. But I've never really striked Faye as being somebody who wants to know more what it's like to be a female. She just wanted to find out about herself and her past, really. So I would say the former is probably more closer to, you know, reality. There's also in that same episode, right, or that duel episode, she says she doesn't want her nails painted blue. Now what is that about? Well, Spike's coat is blue. She doesn't want it painted blue because it's going to make her think of him. You get the point. And I'm sure, right, when she meets Julia, she's a bit shocked how Julia knows who Faye is and blah, 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 vice versa. It's like, I don't want to say Julia's passing the torch, kind of, necessarily, but it's more the fact that Julia probably knows that Faye has something for Spike. Yeah, so overall, I'm going to just say that Faye likes Spike, but Spike doesn't reciprocate it. There's my part done, right? If someone wants to debate it, you can. I can't be asked. Alright, we're going to end this with a tier list, right? Okay, man, let's finish off by who are the best Cowboy Bebop characters, right? Who are the best ones? Alright, we're going to start with D tier first, okay? I know everybody's going to have different opinions. All of this is always subjective. D tier, we're going to go with Edward's father. This guy, I mean, he's okay. He's just, what does he do? The problem with characters like this is sometimes you feel like they're going to have a super significance. He comes back in for that person, and then she just takes off, basically. That was it. This guy, Sahara Desert, I don't get how he doesn't get a heat stroke, but whatever, man. She's going to go in there. He's going to go in there. Nah, leave him. He doesn't need to go there. Let's see. We're going to put this guy there too. And we're going to put, who else we got? The assassin, he was alright. I put him in C tier. This guy, the policeman, he's gonna go into D. I mean, he doesn't, what does he do? He's just there, talks with, sometimes he knows Jet and stuff, but it's not, by the way, people in D doesn't necessarily mean they're bad. It just means they might not have much to do in the show. I haven't watched the movie. I've only watched the original 26 episodes. So this guy, he's gonna, I don't know which one I'd put higher, man. This guy was earlier in the app and I was really into it. The assassin was pretty good. He was kind of into it too. These guys, I mean, they can kind of tie together. I'm putting them in C. We're gonna go with her at the top of C. Anesthesia, I think her name is. Don't quote me on that. Sometimes my short-term memory ain't as good as it once was. The old man, they're going straight in the old man. It's like Gamma Bunta ate some trashy noodles, right? He took a shit and they got spawned. And they're like, Vicious, we gotta kill Vicious. Mate, you wanna take over the syndicate, but in 2 days you're gonna pass away. So what the you don't even make any use of just frog-looking peep things. No, mate, we're not playing these games. Alright, this guy's gonna go into the C tier. And this guy's gonna go in C tier probably. Oriental, she's gonna go into, let's see where I put Oriental. She was already, I'd probably put her somewhere like, yeah, maybe like this. I mean, these guys to me were just more entertaining. I know she's hot, obviously, but the thing is, that's it. Is that like, no, we're putting her there. And someone needs to answer this. Did Spike have a crush on this woman or something? Did she like kind of remind him of Julia? This guy wasn't as good as his brother, right? Okay, we're getting to B tier now, right? I'm putting Anesthesia in B tier. Chessman's gonna be in B tier too. I think I'll put the kid in B tier too. He was kind of thinking, man. This kid was interesting, right? First time Spike goes off, he's like, I might not come back from this mission. And Faye's like, all men are so stupid. Or something like this, right? Now, some of them are going to be quite close in character. They're like, alright, but yeah, roughly something like this, right? Now, actually, you know what? This guy's better than this guy, man. I'd say this guy was more entertaining than this guy's brother. I don't even remember his name. Xing Ling or something, Wings, but I don't remember his name. This guy's better though. Edward's father's better. Maybe, you know what? I'm going to put him in. There you go. All right. Now we're getting to the nits and grits, right? The hot and hoeing. We're going to put Vicious in A. And we're going to put him in A. Now, these two are quite tight. They were both pretty good. The thing with Vicious is, I think he's very bitter, right? He's a bitter man. I think what happened was they were trying to have a threesome, him, Julia, and Spike. And basically what happened was someone didn't take the blue pill. They couldn't get hard. One of them was dry as hell, and he got pissed off, right? He was the hell. He got pissed off, okay? Vicious Spike
and Julia were trying to do something. I'm telling you, something they were trying to do right. I think Vicious couldn't, he got limp. I think Vicious was limp. That's why Julia ended up with Spike, right? And he's bitter because of that. He's pissed off. He should have taken the blue pill. I'm gonna put him in B, man. I'm gonna put this guy in B. He's better than his brother. Okay, mate. Best Cowboy Bebop character. I don't care. This is easily the best Bebop character. I'll tell you why. First of all, right, he makes a grown man's heart melt, man. Look at Ein, man. So goody. And I'm telling you, right, if there's any females, right, who haven't passed their English exams, the moment they see Ein, right, it's going to be as though they seen a newborn baby, right? They're going to suddenly know every single word in the dictionary. New words are going to be made up on the spot. Like, that's how good Ein is. Ein is the best in the show. I don't care. Spike's going in S tier, obviously. Jet Black, obviously. Edward, obviously the did you think I was gonna put the Bebop crew any less than S tier, mate? Okay, so you're probably thinking, so why have I not put Faye and Julia in the tiers? Oh, this is probably where some people are gonna be like, Look, I'm gonna be honest with you, right? This is how it's gonna go. I don't mess about. If I say it's gonna get done, it's gonna get done. Faye's going into the S tier. Oh, where's Julia going? She's gonna go into, I'm gonna give it A tier. And to be honest, I think that's fair. Between Jet and Faye, I'm not sure who I would say I really like, but I tie them. I tie them as a knot. They're really good. I like them. And Edward is probably not the weakest in the Bebop crew, obviously, but she's good. And you know what? All the Bebop crew is really close, but I'm just gonna say that Spike is my favorite. Ein's number one, man. Ein's number one. Julia might look more feminine and stuff, but she's one of those hidden diva bitches, man. I'm telling you, man. The woman's going around gangsters, guns and stuff, man. They can't be so feminine. Faye's funnier. She keeps some of the Bebop entertained too. It's funnier in the thingy. Her entrance is better during the casino part. That's better, right? And she just has more going on. Even with this guy, I don't remember his name, the man female, right? She just has more things going on. Faye's better. You might disagree, whatever. I would like to know why if you do, because with Julia, right, I know she's got the threesome thing going on with Spike and Vicious, and then she like dies and it's kind of emotional, but she's not bad at all, but that's kind of where it stops, man. She's just like an ex-lover. He couldn't get over it, man. It must have felt good that day you slept with her, man. I'm telling you. And Faye's hot as too. You know what? Fuck it, man. Let's just talk about in real life situation. If both these were there, right, I don't think I'd get with either of them. My one's going around fucking killing and thingy. The other one's, I don't know, man. Someone's just crazy annoying, just gonna do your head in, right? If you had to do one, we're gonna say do one, right? Do it. I would choose Faye. You gotta bang Julia or Faye. Who do you bang? Faye. And she's probably younger too. Julia does look a bit older. She looks like she's got experience. Let's put it like that.